Welcome back to another episode of Decoded, a Lost Codex podcast. And my name is Jesse, and I'm the writer, director, and narrator for the Lost Codex lore episodes, and your host for the weekly Decoded podcast. And as you can tell, I'm by myself tonight. We're doing another solo podcast where I'm going to ramble and talk about BlizzCon, TwitchCon, PredictionCon, and all the cons. For those of you who don't know, as you can tell by that little intro you saw, we're going to BlizzCon this year. Both myself, Sir Jeffrey, the visuals you see made by him, our manager Zillions, we've got Issei going, Quell Fabulous who did last year's art, Issei who did this year's art. Everyone's going to BlizzCon this year. So if you're going, you should come to the Hilton on the Thursday night before BlizzCon, so November 1st. Con before the Storm Party. Amazing party. Wowhead party, amazing. Blizz Nerds, go to that. In Con Before the Storm Party, we have a meet and greet at 10 o'clock Pacific time. In person. You get to see this in person. There's a whole bunch of other awesome streamers, and everyone just have a meet and greet. I think Christy Golden has a meet and greet, I think around 6 o'clock. Taryn Gregory, Diva Marie. We've got Final Boss TV, who he's going to be having his meet and greet at the same time we are, later on in the night. You get to meet Zillion. She has her own meet and greet. Fist from Lagging Balls. We've got Mr. GM. He's going to be there. And if you're not at the Come Before the Storm party, you should go to the Wowhead party, because the Wowhead party is going to be bumping. I heard Jay the Bard is going to be playing, so that'll be exciting. And the Blizz Nerds table, there may be a Lost Codex merchandise table, a little corner, a little stand where I'll have my Codex vault keepers selling some merchandise, and I'll be there when I can, as I'll be summoned to different parties. But there may be some Lost Codex, some pins for those who didn't see last time. Oh yeah, double-sided. It's got a Lost. Can't really see it because of the light. It says Lost Codex BlizzCon 2018, so it's exclusive to this BlizzCon. We'll have it in the future, but it was made for this BlizzCon. We're going to be selling little tokens like these, little things with other designs you haven't seen yet. We're going to have shirts, we're going to have stickers, we're going to not have Lost Codex body pillows. That's not this year. So if you're going to BlizzCon in person, come before the storm, 10 o'clock, Wowhead party, Blizz Nerds party, all the parties. Don't miss the parties. That's half the fun of BlizzCon. TwitchCon I'll talk about after we're done our little intro. I feel people now will listen to the weekly podcast because they also want an update on the PTR. So I feel obligated to talk about PTR updates. A PTR update came out today, and I don't want to say there was nothing in it, but it wasn't podcast worthy. It wasn't enough to make its own podcast. Some very quick stuff that happened. Lorthamar's model is no longer in T-pose, but his hair is still sticking straight up. So, confirmed missile Lorthamar, that his hair is canonically sticking straight up. That's a joke, by the way. A little moment. A couple podcasts ago, I predicted the giant elemental that was going to be involved in the Sea Priest fight. Its name is Luminaria or something like that, which is a type of seaweed, and I said it's going to be a seaweed elemental, and the seaweed elemental model was found, or seaweed covered elemental rather. So I'm not going to say called it, but who cares? It's a seaweed model. Who cares? And the other thing that I just want to point out, someone in my Discord, my mind won't quiet. One of the mods over on RWow tagged me in a post. The King Grong fight, the gorilla fight in Zuldazar, for the upcoming raid. The Horde fight King Grong, and the Alliance fight an undead version of him, because after the Horde kill him, Bwansamdi resurrects him, and then the Alliance have to fight him. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. Why is there Gnomish airplanes involved in the fight, aside from it being an obvious King Kong reference? And apparently the gorillas volunteer to help the Alliance. There's a little quest chain in Zuldazar, if you're a Horde player, where gorillas get their hands on Kajamite, the mineral that goblins get smarter with, and they're sentient gorillas, and apparently that becomes a plot point for a boss, and King Grong And the gnomes, I didn't look at all the data mine info, but from what I gathered, they volunteered to help the gnomes. So Gorilla Allied Race being announced. That's the BlizzCon prediction. Gorilla Allied Race. It's not. That's also a joke. Before someone in the comments believes me. The Gorilla boss actually has lore. I was like, why? I thought maybe the gnomes mind controlled it and had it in a box. No, he just volunteers. He's like, yo, I got you, fam. I'm gonna go fight the horde. And there was some ritual. What was it? Some ritual that converts like intelligence into raw strength, or vice versa. I don't know. And it was involved with gnomes, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Junker gnomes, Junker gnomes." Apparently, it's to do with the gorillas. So, yeah, that's happening, and that's exciting. We're gonna launch right into this podcast, guys. This is a short podcast, by the way. This is not gonna be one of our 2 hours. So if you got something to do for the next 2 hours, I can't help you there because I'm not gonna be talking for that long. In before I am talking for that long. We got some predictions and stuff because I leave in math is hard. Give me a second. 20 hours. I will be leaving for LA in 20 hours, and then Thursday morning I am leaving from LA or Orange County rather to head to TwitchCon. So if we're going to TwitchCon this year, I will be there all 3 days. Myself, Jeffrey, and Zillions will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I've never been to TwitchCon, so this is exciting. This is new. I don't know what to expect. I'm going to be going to parties. So if you're going to TwitchCon, at me on Twitter. People say don't at me. Well, you can at me. At me on Twitter and find us and stuff. Look for shirts, probably. That'll be what we're wearing. 20 hours I'm leaving. I know. I'm not prepared. Illidan would be disappointed. I've got so much to do. But here I am doing this week's podcast. I was like, I'm not going to do it. And I'm here to doing it. I bought all the stuff I needed for today. I still have to finish packing and wrapping stuff. And then I gotta get snacks tomorrow because I'm not paying. Speak louder. Louder. Am I not loud enough? Am I quiet? I'm sorry. No one told me. I'm sorry. Let me speak. It'll be one of those. It's gonna be a one of those gentle spoken podcasts where it's just very quiet. Put you to sleep. What's that called? ASMR. ASMR's gonna be one of those podcasts. It's not one of those podcasts. We're not doing that. Meh, Jay? Meh what? Let it be known Jesse is a nerd. No one needed to declare that. So, TwitchCon, if you're going, seek me out. If not, BlizzCon. Next week, I'll be there. Let's dive right into the BlizzCon predictions. Opening ceremony happens. And I really hope Mike Morhaime comes out on stage. Because it just as it didn't feel right that Chris Metzen didn't come out on stage the year he stepped down. Something is like, no. Morheime's going to be there. He's going to come say goodbye. But Metzen didn't. And I'm still hurt from that. So I'm hoping Morhaime comes out for one last hurrah. Because that's going to be sad. That's going to be really... Yes, another play nice speech, right? And, I've seen people bitch and complain about his play nice speech. Like, it's the internet, of course there's going to be angry people. Well, that doesn't mean you need to be a dick. It's like when I say in videos, be nice to developers, and someone says, you can't tell me what to do. You're right, I can't, but you can be a grown-ass adult and treat people with kindness and respect, because the gaming community is toxic. And it doesn't need to be. The WoW community does not need to be toxic. And so I hope he comes out and just says, like, thank you guys, and as cheesy it is, be good to one another, be kind to one another, because there's too much garbage in the world. So that's happening. So I hope Mike Morhaime is there. I look more rugged. I'm sorry, I'm talking to the chat. I'm sorry. I know this is awkward for those listening. I'm talking to the chat. I look more rugged. I did I haven't shaved in a while, which I need to do. I look like a lumberjack, like I just came out of the woods. I got a haircut, and I look like I should be wearing, like I'm wearing like a thick padding right now, and yeah, I need to clean up. I'm getting ready for winter. This is literally, my face is getting cold, so it, anyway. So Morheim's going to come out. It's my prediction. It's the only prediction I'm giving. I'm not going to talk about games, just Morheim. I'm going to come out and he's going to he's going to say, I'm kidding, I'm not leaving. Chris Metzen's coming back and everything's going to be good. No. Morheim's going to come out and do his big hurrah. Warcraft won't be the first announcement, I don't think. They're definitely going to do the Hearthstone announcement first. So Hearthstone, we have that 3 charts. The Hearthstone prediction. We had Kobolds and Catacombs. We had the Boomsday Project, and this next one. I remember the little icon. I want to say I thought of ogres, or the image. I didn't come prepared. I don't have it here. Again, Illidan's right, but. Yeah, sorry, it wasn't Kobolds and Catacombs, it was Witchwood. I'm sorry. Someone's typing, it's not Kobold, it's Witchwood. Witchwood, Witchwood, Boomsday, Science, Magic. I don't know. I'm not sure what the next Hearthstone project. I can't wait for the trailer. The trailers are the best part. I can't wait for Kozak and just the team to be on there. You know, no Ben Brode. This is a weird BlizzCon. This is, Ben Brode's gonna come back and announce he's not. But Dave Kozak, who's been